Hey, what's up? Setin? Seaton? I'm probably saying your name wrong. What up? What up, G? How's your Thursday going? Yo, yo. Busy? Yeah. Yeah. I feel you. Feel you on that one. Oh, rigging. Oh, that's complex. I know nothing about rigging. Hey, Mr. Brooker, welcome back. Plan for today. Vibe out in Unreal. Chat to you guys. Answer any questions. Give feedback in the later half. I'll probably do some baked lighting for the next few weeks, maybe. Something quite chill where I can chat to people as well. Evie, nice to see you. How are you guys doing? What's the latest and greatest? Oh no, go away. Every time automatically enables. Not too bad. Ups and downs. Been quite busy, but you know, it's is what it is, right? I got Monday off, so that'll be nice. Going to see Britain's Got Talent for the first time ever. So I get to actually be in the audience of one of these shows. So that should be pretty fun. Obviously got the event on Saturday with Scott Warren. So yeah, it's all going good. Just prepping for a lot of stuff. What about you? Friends Got Talent. Yeah, yeah. Once in a lifetime. You know, try it out. Then don't need to do it again, right? It should be all fun, all good fun. Just basically setting up some, make sure the project's set up for baked lighting. I want to do some. There's a few things I want to start. Like one is the technical stuff that we've been doing, like setting up the lighting zoo, working on the blueprint, prop master, and the other thing I want to do is grey mesh lighting, block out lighting. So which is baked. So I'm just setting up the project today, making sure we can build and all that shizzle. Yeah, you're like on a quest. Every week you discover like a new final boss. It's like you're going through Dark Souls. We were recently watching on the Discord, concept artist, art director now. He's called Shadi Safadi. Even though he's not like a games artist, a concept artist, he's just got quite a funny personality, and he gets straight to the point as well in the way he teaches. So we were watching some of his stuff. He's a pretty funny guy. So also, I saw this super sick relight the other day on LinkedIn. Let me sign in on this because he doesn't have this version on his ArtStation. It's only on LinkedIn. Just check in my code. I'll show you guys this. Probably one of my favorite relights of the year. Hey, Leah. 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 Yeah. That's what I was watching. Ash Fork, Mache. Yeah, Shadi Safadi's funny. But the way he teaches as well is straight, simple and straight to the point, right? Which is my favorite style of teaching. So yeah, I saw this relight the other day. Let me pause my music. I don't know if this music will copy strike me, but it's whatever, right? It's not like it's gonna matter much. It's only for a short second. So I'll enable desktop audio. And let me find, where did it do reactions? I see reaction. Reactions. Yeah. Yeah, here it is. This was cool. I really like this. It's because of the sound as well. So I think we got desktop sound, right? Yeah, okay, cool. This, I just like this so much. It's so good. Are you ready? One of my favorite relights. Just with the music as well. It's really good. Like that. It's like the music. There's the music, but every time the light changes, I don't know if you can hear it. The sound effects change to match the lighting. Like, listen. Wait, listen to the sound effects. But yeah. These guys are crazy, right? These Clyton Racing. If you've ever seen the art breakdowns from, shut your mouth, Tanox. If you've ever seen their breakdowns, their game is just like all neon lights. It's so cool. These Clyton guys. Get out of here, your performance. This ain't that type of stream. Get your ass out of here. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, that's one of my favorite relights of the year, I think. Just because of the music as well. It's so good. Now you're getting muted again because I'm putting on copyright music. I don't want to lose my $10. Can you imagine $10 a stream? Well, 10 cents. I don't want to lose my 10 cents from copyright striking. I remember I found like a copyright free playlist. I turned on all the songs. At the end of the stream, I got like 50 emails of all the songs that I was flagging me for copyright strike. I was like, yes, I see I have been tricked into the fake royalties of the thingy majig, right? So how's your guys' Thursday been going? How's things? I have indeed. TED stuff is very nice. Seen his tutorials as well on Gnomon, I think. So if anyone's wondering what we're doing, there are two plans for the next portfolio pieces, right? They're not major relights. They are technical lighting and blockout lighting. Lighting grey blockouts, which I will make in Unreal or Blender based off movie scenes or inspiration shots or whatever, right? Those are the next two, pieces for the future. So each week, last few weeks, been working on the technical lighting, like the lighting zoo and all that sort of stuff. And now we're just setting up the project for GPU Lightmass for when I've got like a bunch of screenshots from movie stills and all the sort of stuff that I want to block in. Basically, basic block out, 50% grey lighting. Hey, Vishal, how are you, buddy? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, that's the plan. And then obviously answering any questions with you guys. But yeah, how are you guys doing? How are things? I like his he's got a lot of relights, but I think I like his he's got like a cyberpunk one, like futuristic looking one. I like that one he's done. But he's got a lot of cool things though, that guy. Really cool. Yeah, any news in the games industry lately? Communities, LinkedIn's, other than layoffs, which is like every week, sadly. Any new games coming out? Oh, derp. It's my bad. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Right, cool. Well, that's all set up then. So, do I remember where I put my reference for this? Because I was saving certain shots. And will I need Blender? I don't know. Let's try it in. Try a bit in Unreal first, I think. Good albedos. Oh no, that's that. Skies, no. Don't remember where I put this stuff. No, I'll have to go on to Shot Deck or see if we can find a cool image. I'm sure I had this image from a show called Foundation. Recently finished it, and it had some has a lot of amazing shots, but it had this one shot that I was really into. Looked really cool. Ugh, sorry, tired. Ah, yes, found it. Yeah, cool, cool. How can we do this? It did take a long time for modeling to feel like next second nature to you. I've been getting bogged down technical. Um, I haven't modeled much recently, but I've been using Blender for a while, and my comfort still isn't there. Like with Maya, there's 12 years of like experience, right? So Blender, there's still like an active effort to do things. Whereas with Maya, it's second nature. But it's like anything, it takes a while, right? When you learn to drive, everything's shocking, and then you just eventually autopilot it. It becomes muscle memory. You just need a time modifier. You do a 3D every day or regularly, you're going through the same actions, it's going to become second nature down the line. And the more stuff you make, the better you'll get. Camera matching, F-Spy, modeling over reference, modeling from eye. Oh, I don't have PureRef. Now, when I eventually return to my medieval house Blender thing, I'll be slow again. I'll be like trying to actively hit buttons. It won't. So it's gonna take probably a few years of me using Blender regularly or part time to get really used to it, to feel comfortable. One second. I need three monitors. I definitely need three monitors, that's for sure. Oh lord, he needs three monitors. Where's like a good plate? Oh my god. What's it? I almost need this on like the second monitor and then put it into OBS. But I'll do that off stream. For now, I think we can probably do this. All right, let's get back to YouTube. Oh lord. Just one skill out of many you can improve later. That's right. Yeah, time modifier helps everything, right? You do something enough. It's like when you first join a company that uses a custom engine, you're not going to know what to do. And then after a few months, you'll know what to do. And after a few months more, you'll know all the um, intricacies of it, right? 23.9. We can get roughly. Okay. Yeah, okay, cool. Have you ever gone to the Natural History Museum? No, I don't think so. I've been to a bunch of them in London, like the Space One and the um, all that sort of stuff. But I haven't done. I don't think I've done the National History one. Or maybe I have. Is it in London? I have no idea where it is. But I did a bunch in London last year, which was pretty cool. To BH. Yes, I have seen. I have been there. Yeah, 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 yeah. That was one I went to with the dinosaurs and all the insect husks and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, yeah, I've been there. Been to a bunch of ones around it as well. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Hey Neil, you alright? How are things? Oh yeah, you can see all the randomness we do in the live tab, right? You know, it's got every Thursday we stream, and you can see all the weirdness. Either trying to learn Blender or Designer or doing other various things. Yeah, that's and answering any sort of community questions. But yeah, welcome to the stream. How do? Saw a lot of jet engines. Yes, that was on there as well. Yeah, yeah, they were cool. Yeah, the national one, that was just there was just so much stuff there. It was great. All the tomfoolery. Trying to learn Blender, who needed to yeah, I used Maya for 12 years, so using Blender is still trying to get used to it. As for Houdini, we got a few of those in the community. Every time I see him use it, I'm like, oh my god, what's going on? Thanks for your videos, they're great. Hey, much appreciated, man. Glad you enjoy them. Try our best. We try our best, right? Houdini mentioned Leah activated. Oh no. Houdini? Houdini. No, Leah. No, it's like Twilight when they smell the blood. It's like, oh. Houdini is some magic. That is true. Let's just do this for now, actually. I'll probably try. Houdini is a sleeper agent code. True. That is true. Hey, Astro. Welcome, Astro. Yeah, I want to get stream elements set up as well. So I can just put like automated messages of like what the focus is for the next few months, but also like advertise the community and all that sort of stuff. We need to level up our our production game on the streams with some automation. Oh, see some love hearts. Someone's spamming them. Someone's spamming them. Been looking at animated Gaussian splats in Houdini. Leah, what is animated Gaussian splats in Houdini? This does sound magical. So well, just stick to lighting, man. It's like blueprints enough. That's crazy enough for me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, Gaussian splats are amazing. Yeah, we've got one or two Houdini wizards in the Discord. They're just madness. This has something to do with scanning late 2025. That's right. A lot of maps going to be scuffed on these. Maybe we can auto-generate new ones. Photo scans that move free. Oh, okay. I think I've seen some stuff like that actually. I think I've seen some stuff of that. After you live, every Thursday, for this year at least, was the challenge. Every Thursday from around 7:30, sometimes 7:40 p.m. till 10 p.m. First half of the stream is just talking, answering questions. I'm doing something on the screen of some sort, but really just talking to chat. What up, chat? And answering questions about industry or workflows, and just sometimes I'll hang out on the voice. Today I'm muted, but I'll unmute in the second half, and you'll hear some of the people on the voice and the Patreon. And yeah, we do that every Thursday, basically. And then we have regulars come by in the chat. We chat with them. Hey, no worries, man. I'll be happy to see you pop by whenever. Always good to talk to new people. Yeah, go for it. Absolutely. Time to come watch it. Come watch the channel. Watch the free videos on the channel. Maybe join the Patreon. Wink, wink. Speaking of Patreon, I will say if you guys use Miro, you can see everything about the Patreon here. You can see all the videos that you can access once you're on the Patreon, the Discord, but also this Saturday we have in the Patreon, which is why I need a bot. We have Scott Warren giving us we're going to talk to Scott Warren about lighting, and he's going to do a Q&A for us on the Patreon. And you can access this as a VOD and other things as well for past talks. So before we've had CD Projekt Red, Sarab, Playground Games, Thomas. These are accessible on there as well. And eventually I'll get a bot to do all that. Yeah, a bunch of people that pop by the chat. We've got like Mr. Brooker, he's a veteran of the scene, always dispelling knowledge. We got students, hobbyists. We got all sorts, right? Everyone just chills and chats and teaches each other things. So it's really cool. It's really cool, yo. We got all sorts in here. Pros, hobbyists, chills, all sorts. It's all good. Hey, much appreciated, Neil. Good to see you. Nice. Unreal was like, do you want to use the latest UV generation? Yes. Block. I saw that. That looks pretty cool. Latest are a good bunch. I've got a few of their pack stuff. No, I don't like have no time for challenges. These are chill block out lighting things for the portfolio stuff, technical and grey box lighting. So my capacity is like potato with everything and the mentorship. So I do miss the art station challenges. Those are always pretty cool as well. To be fair. Oh my god. Go for it. Yeah, a lot of people on Discord, I think they've got deadlines of a few months for their personal things. We'll see some cool projects pretty soon though. We usually start in half an hour. We get them on voice, and the same people have been coming back every week on the voice, so you get to see some cool project developments if you stick around. Industry prof in Canada, yeah. But on these streams, I just try and do things I'm not comfortable with, right? So, learning designer, not comfortable with that. Blender, that was earlier in the year. Now, this one I'm semi comfortable with, but we're doing baked lighting, block out in Unreal, and probably take it over to Blender. Use FSpy on some blockouts, FSpy without blockouts, and just try new things. Try the modeling tool set in Unreal, see if I hate it. Vice versa. I do want to give FSpy a try though. It could be pretty fun for stuff like this. Pretty wide. Nah, Mr. Booker, you're in the welding industry, welding those verts. Oh yeah, auto weld. Sometimes I like that. Sometimes I don't. It's like sometimes I might move a vert close to another, and I won't want it to auto merge, and sometimes I do. F-Spy, nice. Honestly, that's yeah. If you do F-Spy off reference, it's always going to be like pretty good one to one, especially if you can find the metadata. But concept art, unless the concept art has been done over a 3D blockout, it's very hard. You can get like a rough idea of where things are, right? But it's always going to be a bit different. It's like that Simpson meme. Hey, this won't work in 3D, and then boop. All that jazz, you know. Dragsnap world individual. Ah, target world. I used to the target world in Maya is especially juicy. It's like it's like a game. Ah, vertex lighting. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's good stuff. N64. Wow, my favorite game on N64 was Diddy Kong Racing. No, that game was some good stuff. Let's go Diddy Kong Racing. Oh, they still haven't fixed that. Default it says one, right? But then it's not actually one. They need to fix that. So I think it's 0.8. Yeah, so 0.8 is the default. But when you click on this, you'd think one is the default. So it can be a bit weird. You need to make sure. Be careful of that setting. Rare legend you are. Perfect Dark. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's enough of that. Don't want to do too much. So it won't bake because we've got scuff light maps. So we need to merge it, or we can merge this, send it into Blender for to take this to L1. But it has to be quick and blocky, right? That's the point. Not to put too much detail in. Definitely want to get the inner stuff in there. I might do this one again next week, but with just model over this image. But I need to get the light maps on this. What do I want to do with that? I don't remember too much of Perfect Dark. Yeah, a bunch of wrestling games, Diddy Kong Racing, GoldenEye. Yeah. Am I going to sculpt the character? Hell no. Hell no. These are just going to be grey box L1 lighting studies, thankfully. We're not making this fall to completion. I'm going to try and do a new one each week, every 2 weeks. I can't sculpt characters or statues to save shit, man. They look like a goblin. I'm trying not to go too detailed, but I'm trying not to go too like I'll have like some of these forms in, but I could easily sub D model over this, but because it's block out, I'm just gonna keep it super crude and try and get some good baked lighting. Because eventually this is gonna go into like a 50% grey dump in the art station. Where was it? Oh, he's deleted it. Maybe I can find it on Polycount. There's this lighting artist that inspired me to do a grey box series. I've been wanting to do it for a few years. He's taken it off his art station, but I can probably find it on Polycount. Potentially. But it's just 50 grey lighting, L1 level of detail, so rough silhouettes. Man, he deleted them, I think. Unless he moved them. Let me have a look. That's a shame. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, he's moved them. No, he's deleted them, I think. Sag. Trying to find like an old. Yeah. I think we might be. There's some old ones here. So this guy called Harley Wilson is like one of the first lighting artists I saw years ago, and he hasn't got this on his portfolio anymore. But he used to do like. See, I can only see one here. He used to do like these 50% grey lighting things, and he used to have a bunch of them. And I just thought it was a really good idea. Lighting blockouts where you just have to sell a look with no textures, no major geometry read. He used to have a bunch more on his why can't I go back? He used to have a bunch more on his portfolio, but they're somewhere on Polycount as well. But yeah, that's one of my next things long term, along with the technical lighting we've been doing with Blueprint and all that jazz. And we're doing it with baked lighting because that's going to give the best result. I think he's got some here. Yeah, like this is all grey, right? With some reflection. And look how much style is in this for being like grey. But yeah, it's been a while. Like you had a lot more in that style. But I'll have a look anyway. I'll try and find the main series. They are out there somewhere on the polycounts, but yeah, no one really does that as a lighting artist, right? It's very rare. So I just want to have a whole section where it's like second read, baked lighting, shot deck, single shots, simple. Hell, if people have blockouts, take them and light them roughly, and all that sort of jazz. Just check the chat in a sec. So link. I will link it if I can find it. Hey Slate. I wonder if I can do this actually. Yeah. So yeah, that'll be the goal. The goals. Anyway, yeah, I'll have a look out with that. How you been, Slate? You used to live in Leamington. Yeah, Leamington is quite the big game dev hub in the UK. What I need to figure out now is I think I need to take this into Blender. So I have to end up in Blender either way, I think, because I've used the same mesh over and over. So unless I can merge this into a new mesh and generate new light map UVs, it's going to be scuffed. So I'll have to have a look at that because I've never actually even tried to do that before. Generate new UVs because it's the same mesh, right? So it's going to be scuffed somewhere. I think we still get the scuffed break, don't we, anyway? Got 5 minutes till we do some feedbacks. Yeah, we're going to need to do probably our own maps, quick maps, because this is broken because it's sharing so many. Yeah. This is really dirty, but we'll see if it works. Let's see if this works before we go Patreon. If not, we'll move it to Blender for next week. take what we got, model over it, and shift it. Add some secondary read, and then it should be done. Baked lighting, go next. Alright, so that's the workflow. Obviously it looks a bit scuffed here, but we've merged it into one mesh, right? But that's probably what we want to do. Hey chat, welcome back. If you join the Patreon, it should just automatically invite you. It will just automatically give you an invite because the bot tracks all the invites. So it's probably hiding in there somewhere. But yeah, it's based off sign up. Did you join recently, or are you? I'll have a look on my end. But yeah, it should give you an invite somewhere as long as you have an account linked to your Patreon. Gift membership shouldn't be. Leah, when you or anyone when you joined Patreon, how did it invite you to the server? Was there a button? Did it just automatically do it? I don't actually know what it looks like on that end, but it should auto invite and track. Yeah, have a gander and let me know, because ideally with the bot tracking, it handles everything with like ranks and stuff. But if you can't find anything, let me know and I'll have a look on mine and see if there's anything, if there's a workflow for it. But usually you just sign up and just invites you, you know. But yeah, welcome. When did you always been with us and just on the Discord? Have you joined recently? It'll be cool to see you in the Discord community, maybe the voice. If not, just definitely the community. Voice chat is very active on that server, so need to add once you do get in, we need to add your card on here. Picture of a cat of your choice. You can join the backers wall of cat fame. Yeah, we're just gonna have to do our proper light maps. Ain't no hiding from it, sadly. Ain't no hiding from it. So I think we'll block out in Blender next time. So we'll send this over to Blender, and we'll go from there. Yeah, hell yeah. It's a nice little community. It's got indie wrestling vibes. You know, you got like the WWE that's all professional, has a big team, and you got the indie wrestling with barbed wire tables in the garden. That's us. So I'm going to put that into Blender. We're going to model over it. Then we're going to adjust, and then we're going to go from there. But yeah, let's have a look at Patreon. So for this, the way we do it here is we get the person on voice chat, at least for now. It's going to change in the end of the year. We're going to change the format because it's not scalable. But for now, we talk to the person on voice. We look at their stuff, their Miro, their videos. If you've been tuned into this stuff before, you know that we've got some regulars, but we've also got some new people, some new work. It's usually 1 or 2 people each week, sometimes 3. But as we go, this is one of the benefits you get. You can get some feedback on the strum. I have to cancel my 90s pop music so I don't get copyright struck. And we're going to unmute the monkeys. Get ready, here we go. Turn down your headphones, we're going to unmute them. All the chimps. Oh no, we're unmuted. All the monkeys. All the monkeys. Oh God, it's insane. They're all insane. Ah, see, they didn't have to hear that. Okay, do it again. Oh, we've unmuted all the monkeys.
Wow.
You called me a monkey?
All the chimps, look at them.
Let's check.
Right, let's have a look. So I assume it's going to just be Leah and Slate because Astro is still early days. Thomas doesn't do any work anyway, so.
Never.
Whoa. I was talking to Leah just a short while ago about how I'm planning to do some block-out lighting, actually.
Don't listen. Don't be stealing my tech. Stealing it and making it better. I'm familiar with your crew. Oh. There we go. All right, let's do Leah first.
Yeah.
Also, I know there's a stream delay, so let's do this as well.
Yay.
So I'll scuff. This
Let's do
is
this.
one-man team. What we got here? We'll do the video. Enjoy the videos while you can. Disappear in 2026.
What? No.
Quiet in the class. Quiet in the class. Review taking place. All right, Leah. Tell us what you've been doing over the last week.
Okay, so in this week, I've been focusing on implementing the feedback. So it's like things that you mentioned, for example, like the light blocker, and also working on the composition, adding some more material variety into it, like in terms of, for example, like walls, etc. Right? So that has like all been happening. I've been also working on because like I entered the L2 stage, so now it's like the secondary details, right? So I've been working on both like, creating nicer edges, creating nicer variety in terms of like, for example, the roofs are now shaped, bendy. What is it? It's the initial pass for like, bricks on the edges of a tower and on the buildings, right? Yeah, and yeah, I guess in general, adding more detail to it, yeah.
Cool. Right. Okay. See you next week. Slate. We'll do.
Wow.
I love that.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that first entrance when you come in, that's like the marketing 101.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Obviously, you
gotta.
can make a clean cinematic camera towards the end and have it just smooth in.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
you look up there, and it's like boom. There he is. What are we naming this crow, by the way?
Well, how about Elliot McCroward? Yeah.
Elliot McCroward. There he is, watching over the city. You know what, Elliot McCroward? He's looking down here. He's looking at this roof. He's going, "What's happened here? What? How dare you put this roof like this?" That's what he's saying right now. He's looking here. He's like, "What's this? This mess here?" So yeah, just fix that intersection however you can. It's the only thing that's like, obviously this is all like still first pass textures, but this thing takes it out. It kind of drops it down because everything else looks consistent, and then this is like boom. So just fix that, and that'll be an easy win. On what you're doing as well.
Yeah, definitely. I have to find a way and like how to do like a smoother transition between the houses. Yeah. Oh, show. Yeah.
It's like there's almost no point in it being two houses to a degree. If it's like that, you may as well just like turn that into one long house if that's going to be an issue, because there's no. It almost looks like one long house, but then it's like this bit in the middle, right? So either you make it two or you shorten this so that you can have a gap between here.
Yeah.
So there's a nice little gap, and you can probably put some things in there.
Yeah. Gotcha. I can totally do that.
Cool. Good storytelling sign that they're doing some rocks.
Yeah.
Horses. Yeah, that building obviously is much better, not being wood than brick. We'll have a look at the before and afters in a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, what is it like? It's definitely going to be like the goal for next week and everything to like improve. So the stable and the smithy tool, yeah.
Cool. That's good to see. What's your solution for these transition? Oh, I bet that's Miro saying update me. Every time it says update me like 10 times a day. What's your solution going to be for like this transition cap? So obviously you're going to make a mesh that sits on top of here like a cap and transitions it, or like, how are you going to deal with this?
No, absolutely. Like I'm gonna create what is it? I'm gonna create this transition which you can see on traditional churches, right? Like to the entrance and to the windows, right? Where those like bricks that like hug the silhouette of the arch. Yeah. So I'm gonna do that. Yeah,
this area is really good. This is like a massive improvement of the last one. Is like you couldn't see anything. It was like two big blocks, but now it's like open. It shows you the inside, shows the details, and it's got like a leads the eye here. You could probably do the same thing you did to the other one, like stretch these out a little bit so they pass
absolutely
the silhouette. But this feels really good. Like when you're walking here, there's a lot of potential. Like here, right? Just lots of cool shapes.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this feels really good.
Yeah.
And eventually you have the cap on that, and then you'll have some lamps, and even if the lamps aren't on, it just means they can be on eventually, and then it lets you do a nighttime variation, and maybe there's a lamp on top of there, which gives it like some nice volumetric. So this will be good in that regard. Yeah, these walls feel good. Yeah, the big challenge will be the floor blends. Getting the floor blends right is always a pain. It's just going to take a lot of iteration to get the floor blends right.
Yeah.
But if you can, again, you don't have to make your own shader for it. If you can just literally get an easy, I think Megascan's even providing, just get an easy blend shader of some sort and plug your own textures into it. And then decals, big decal pass on various bits and bobs. But then also coming up with like what your textures are going to be, right? Because that's the big one. Like, what is your texture art style? Are you making them yourself, or are you using photogrammetry textures on your own custom block out? I think these are the things next that you're going to need to decide on what it's going to be, right?
Definitely, definitely. That's also something which I've like been confronted by, which is like for example the consistency between like say the procedural edge bricks. You know, they have to match the shape of the texture next to it.
This texture style, I
yeah.
think, is like this is the way to go, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, it's just
Yeah.
like lots of high noise and nitty gritty detail and clean shape. So I think this is like this is your style anyway, right? This hyper realistic style. So I think this style is, you look at this and be like, get the project up and be like, why does this look the way it does, right? And what's selling it and what's making it not look like photo textures and actual like blends into one. So do a study on this and look at the breakdowns. Maybe even reach out to them and be like, that's the last puzzle, right? Your materials is your last puzzle. The rest is kind of, you know what you need to do for it. So
yeah, absolutely.
God, the mirror doesn't load all the boards. Got too many boards loaded up. No, it's not that one.
Mine is Castle Project.
I don't think I even have yours up anymore, unless it's this one. Unless it's this random one. But the mirror app, friggin'.
No, that's not it. That's wait, I think, right?
The mirror app is super potato. Even though it can put all the tabs in one place, it's just, you know what, I'll just...
there it is, yeah.
There we go.
I loaded it. Perfect.
Who's this? Look at this guy. Look at this guy here. Look at him.
Yeah. Yeah. So, we can go here. This is, I feel like, I mean, it's the relight section, but it's also, what is it, where you can like see the weekly breakdown.
I'm going to say these images aren't the same.
Yeah, I thought about it.
You changed the angle, which is like, they're not meant to be composited like perfectly. It's just purely for like.
Gotcha.
You can't do the GIF now, right? Because you can do the GIF, but your GIF's going to go like duh. So.
Gotcha. No, I can introduce them back. You know,
this is my face right now. Like, what the fuck did you do to the images?
No, I can. Yeah, let me. No, right. I will have that fixed then for the next week.
See, this is better. Oh yeah, look how much better. So the feedback we gave last week was that it looks very flat because everything's stone, and originally you had a wood building here. So now you've reintroduced the wood building here, and you've done some more additional work here. There's like just much more shape and silhouette going on here, which is cool.
Yeah.
Which is good to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you get like say figuring out your texture read here, right? Because obviously this is it's very like photography.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
You can tell it's a photo just on there, right? Whereas getting it to look authored is going to be the key. So
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, that's much better framing.
Yeah.
So you fill that out more, that'd be cool. Lighting, not too fussed on that for now because you'll refine that as you go along.
Yeah, what is it? I took your advice and looked at your Patreon videos about creating global lighting, etc. So that is with the global lighting. Basically I exchanged the Alter Dynamics guide to what you advised.
Where did you go?
Where did I go?
You went to where to look at the lighting resource?
Yeah, to what is it? Your Patreon videos, right, Elliot?
Patreon.com/EMC3D.
True. Patreon.com/EMC3D. Okay.
Yeah, this would have been cool to see with the new wall because this before you were walking in, you just couldn't see anything. So this is like a big, even though this isn't the latest one, this is a big improvement. So also this shot could almost be a final shot towards the end, because it's like it's loops, and then you get this fixed with the, maybe even you hide this in the final shot, but this feels like it's got good potential as well.
Yeah, I think so too, right? Yeah.
Yeah, walls are much better there. Cool. Fine marketing.
Yeah.
You've,
No,
I think
that's
you've still
old,
got
that's old stuff.
the where's your latest render? Is it here? Yeah, I'm
Latest
still not sure
render,
about this. Like, this feels weird. Feels like it's intersecting with the roof, so
Yeah.
maybe it's worth getting those and then, shifting them down.
Yeah.
But
I
the
can
textures are
introduce
still
extra
whipped
logic.
here, so the textures are going to dictate a lot of how this looks, which is cool. Cool, yeah. So, have a look at this building, decide if it's, has a better gap in, or if you're going to literally make it into one long building to address this sort of gap.
Yeah.
Again, not sure about the window here. Maybe these two could be further down, but again, these two need some sort of like mesh on them as well, like all the windows do.
Yeah,
Need like a little
gotcha.
little lip that hides the transition of things.
Mm-hmm.
Then lots of
Yeah.
research into materials. Look at this. Looking at this is literally looking like it's going to go the direction of this, right? So I would use this as a master study and see why it looks the way it does, right? And really get in there and be like, why does that look like that? Why does that look like that? Sort of thing. So
Yeah. Absolutely.
because it's very similar to that style as well.
Yeah.
Cool. No, I think other than that, like coming up with the roof solution, I think the roof again is like pops out here, but it doesn't pop out the same much. It's like it's misplaced. It's like got this, but then here it just ends. So unless it's meant to be like that, but it looks, maybe it needs more.
It isn't.
Yeah, a bit more here, because that's again more silhouette, right?
Yeah, totally.
It's like coming down, and then that, and then just fix up the other obvious bugs you've got, like with these. Fix those up, get silhouette on those.
Oh yeah. And, again, that's gonna be like. Oh, sorry, go on.
No, go on.
That's like the stable and the smithy will definitely, be on next on the priority list. To give to bring those to the same quality as like L2 stage as the towers. In terms of complexity. Yeah.
Cool.
And then everything else.
Yeah, and then for these, maybe is your plan to have like 6 to 8 tiles represented? Because obviously you don't want to texture all of this, right? You should ideally just texture 6 of them and then re-put them on here. Basically, go to that. You've seen it before, but go to the Assassin's Creed, the Ninja one, because they do the exact same workflow, right? 6 tiles, Houdini lays them out, and that's it.
Yeah. That's absolutely. Yeah, I definitely plan to do that, like instancing it basically. Yeah. I already also have the logic for that down in the roof. It's just that it's like one mesh, but like I already have the logic in the roofs that I could add as many tiles tile variations as I want to, and Houdini will just lay it out. So yeah, I'm really. Yeah, this will be easy.
Cool. Yeah, I expect the UVs for this to look something like this, right? So it's literally a few tiles, and then all their horizontal bits, maybe even merged together, and then the bottom bits. So 6 to 8 tiles that fill enough of the UV space to do 1024 by 1024 per meter. So at 1024 by 1024 per meter, you can probably, those things are pretty small, so you can probably fit quite a lot in there, but then you're probably going to want to put not all of them on one sheet. You probably want to put like 6 to 8, and then you're going to have a room for a lot of other stuff. So maybe you put your pebbles onto
True.
that texture as well, because you can have a lot of space in there as well.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But yeah, cool. Any questions?
Do I have any questions? No, I think, what is it? Yeah, working the roof. What is it? Adjusting the house. I'm thinking about materials, analyzing the reference that you mentioned.
Yeah, you need to go on a deep dive at some point of materials, because obviously you've never made like a full material yet. Like all your stuff has been like Houdini world building, right? So I know the plan is eventually to make more props and focus props, but you need to look into how to make a material, right? So maybe pick the stone and go hard on the stone in terms of like finding out your workflow. There's so many ways to do materials now, like 100% designer, ZBrush to designer, Houdini to designer, photogrammetry to designer. To get your sort of style. So do a deep dive on that and some of those references that you can see from like even GameArtist.net that have very similar art styles to this.
Yeah, gotcha. All right.
Cool. Good job.
Thank you. No more
Go away.
questions.
Get out.
Right. See you.
Have we got anyone else?
Probably me.
Probably.
Probably.
Hey.
Welcome, Slate. Slate's a first timer, which is cool. Let's throw us a link to your mirror or screenshot or video.
Okay.
Whatever is the case.
Here we go.
Yeah, it's like, wait for it to come through. It's loading up. Cool. So, see, this is a new one. So it's been Leah and V for quite a while, and we have and John. We have a new entry, Slate. Oh, that's what you name Leaf. So yeah, first I guess what are you doing? What do you want to achieve from it? And like what is the project? Just since it's the first time.
I've been wanting to create a full environment for a while now. After I've made a few props here and there, and I'm leaning towards like the military style buildings, like abandoned stuff, very gritty. As you can see on the left here, I've been a fan of Call of Duty, and I'm trying to replicate some of the stuff they've done there.
Right.
And yeah, that's where it came from, really. And then I made my own map. Haven't had a lot of reference when it comes to level design. I sort of created everything from my imagination, and I'm probably gonna have to do a lot of refining. But I would say that I finished 90 or 80% of the block out.
Oh, what the fuck!
But I haven't finished. I haven't done any. Actually, yeah, I haven't done the lighting or anything. I've just put a basic fog to help the mood early on, and yeah.
Cool. Okay. So these are like your main shots, are they? Cool.
Yeah. In week 1, I got 3 of them. The bridge one is like just a showcase one, like for the feedback. But yeah, I have
Okay,
3
yeah, makes more
shots.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, this angle's fine. This angle's pretty cool. Like that one. This one's cool, but this one could definitely be better because it looks like you've got some Dutch tilt on this camera. I would just straighten that up and have the camera tilted up a little bit more so that you're getting this in straight. So have you got, what's the rotation on this camera that you've got?
2.5, I think.
Yeah, rotation is very rarely does it, even if it's solid, very rarely is it like, it always feels a bit just crooked, right? So I would just straighten this out and it will look much better. I would even argue that you could straighten it out and go for a higher focal length. Like, what's your current focal length on this one?
Probably at 18, 23.
Or what are your focal lengths everywhere? So each shot, what are the focal lengths of each shot?
For the dish one, I remember
all of them,
another white one.
Yeah, all of them. Yeah, all your boot shots. What
I think they're different in each shot.
Yeah,
Not very different though. Yeah.
Like if you're using
that
just
one,
wide
it's
angles,
like,
for example.
Yeah, 19, 23, 18 or 19 or actually no, 20. Yeah.
So those are super wide, right? And there's nothing wrong with wide angle shots, but if you want to try and mix in higher focal lengths in some places, because higher focal length is going to compress more of the image. It's going to make it look more cinematic. You're going to be able to fit more stuff in. This one feels like this. I would explore a bit of a higher focal length on this second one. I think this first one is fine because it's establishing. This one as well, I feel as though this one could maybe have a tiny bit more focal length, but not too much because you're fitting in this pretty nicely overall. I'd probably just like shift some of the trees here just to frame it, but explore focal length because it'll change how things look dramatically, right? So I'm going to give you establishing shots, good for widescreen, but you can get this really nice compressed look when you use a higher focal length. So let's see if I have an example from somebody. And it can help you focus more on smaller details. Like, I know you don't have too many, this is more of a medium, bigger scene. But if you have something that's really small in level or you want to focus more on it, the wider the shot, the more you can see, and the higher the shot, when you get to telephoto, the more you compress in. So if we look at like this chap, so this is one of our former students, this is a wide angle shot. You see this little desk here where my mouse is?
Yeah.
That's like tiny, right? You can't see shit. But that is this with a high focal length. Now this is more on the dramatic end, right? This is a macro shot, which goes to show if you have small things in your scene planned out, you can frame them really well with a high shot. So you don't need to go that extreme, but if you have a straighter camera and a higher focal length, and you maybe lift the camera up so there's more sky and more focus on the building, this could be even better than it is. So because you don't need to see a lot of like all this stuff here, right? You got these gaps here. You could have less of a gap by having a higher focal length. So that's pretty easy stuff. That's camera stuff. That'll just help you spice up your camera selection. It shows that you know how to work with cameras and you've got that artistic sort of sense in how you frame stuff, right? So find opportunities to mix it up. Like this, if you ever made this super detailed, that could be a super high shot. Higher the focal length, more depth of field you'll get as well. So anything that you think is too small to capture, you can capture it with a higher camera. So yeah, do that with that one. That'll be much better to look at in terms of camera angle. Shapes look good for block out. I'd say this is like approaching like an L2. To push it over the line at L2, you would want to put like at least some basic colors on, but you're pretty close to an L2 otherwise. So you could probably just start doing production stuff now. Having colors on early is pretty good, especially with Lumen, because it will bounce off the lighting much more as well. So I think what you need to do next is outline sort of your expectations for what you're doing. So what I mean by that is, if we were on a team and we were working on this area and you were setting it up for like a team to work on, which is a good mentality to have, even if it's solo, we wouldn't really know too much about where you want certain things to go and what you want certain things to look like. So you need to do a little bit of world. Oh, for fuck's sake! What is Mirror doing? Unbelievable. A little bit of more of this stuff. A little bit more world building of why this looks the way it looks. And one thing you can do to help you is find one of your shots. Maybe it can be probably this middle one, or maybe this first one, right? And copy that, put it over to the side, and grab a bunch of arrows and just point it to legitimately the reference you want it to be. It doesn't have to be the exact thing that you're going to make and use on PureRef. Like PureRef is a separate thing, right? PureRef is for you whilst you're modeling. This is like the bigger picture of how your scene is going to look and why it's going to look the way it is, right? So this is the most important phase. The rest of the stuff is easy, right? Making textures, trim sheets, shaders, that's easy, right? The first bit is going to be the hardest. So I have a bunch of boards here. So here's a few examples, right? So I've been telling like everyone this, right? Here's a sci-fi corridor. This person's pointing what is going to go where roughly. You can probably find this on a bunch of boards of where we've been doing it. Even Leah's, block out what's going to be what and how it's going to go. We've got any more? Don't think we did one. But yeah, take your block out shot, draw arrows out from it, and point it to the references it's going to be. Why is that good? It helps you make an asset list, which you're going to need to make your own asset lists when you get into a studio. Helps you outline how many things need to be done and all that sort of jazz. Make sense?
Yep, got it.
Cool. But yeah, shots feel solid. What is the plan for this sphere? So is that, for example, you could take that and just point an arrow, duplicate this. I assume you're going to do something like this, right?
Yeah, dome.
Do you know how you're going to make this? You know your approach to it, or?
From the technical side or
just like modeling it, right?
Visual modeling, yeah, probably.
Cool. Because these things can sometimes be a bit tricky
Painful,
to do.
yeah.
But yeah, modifiers. Try and think in rows. You know, if this row was one row and it was straight, and this runs row straight, and just try and modify it into places. So you can usually cut this into quarters and stuff like that. So these ones are a bit simpler because I think there's literally a max a blender shape that does that. It's called the icosphere or whatever. And overall, are you going to make this like in the Call of Duty style? Is there a certain lighting style you're going to go for, or what's your spin on it going to be? How are you going to make it your own?
It's not going to be like a one-to-one replica when it comes to lighting. I'm going to have it like very dead, something desaturated, overcast, rainy. Like these images.
Cool.
Yeah, and foggy. Yeah, that's about it.
Right, cool.
And I'm willing to I think I have an idea of adding toxic gas coming out of the garage, the open garage. Maybe adding like a secondary color.
Which one's that in your block out? The garage?
Yeah, that one in the middle. Open. The left, yeah.
Oh,
no.
This.
Yeah, this one, yeah.
Cool. This building's going to look really good when you get those focal length changes in and stuff, because that's going to be it's going to show your modularity, your texture density, and all that sort of jazz as well, which is going to be really cool. I did see another shot that's it's not exactly the same style, but I thought these were pretty cool. Like, it's got like one of these at the top, but it's also got like wires and stuff leading in. So even though this is a different like art style in terms of like when it's set. What you can take from this, like it's got like lots of wires coming out of it and whatnot. It's got like a little stand for the ball, so you know maybe there's a stand and maybe there's some wires coming off this stuff as well. That's like leading the eye to different parts. So I'm going like here, 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 and vice versa. So I think getting some wires in for sure could be very helpful. And thinking about the composition and whatnot. What's going to go on here? These big ramps?
Probably a sign and a bunch of foliage.
Okay.
Yeah, a bit flat for that part.
Yeah. Because my eye is kind of going here, right? Even though you've got this, my eye's going over here. This, I think you'll probably need to make a little stand for it because it's kind of just bobbling in there at the moment. So that will change the silhouette a little bit. And it'll be interesting to see how that changes it as well. And get like a flat green on here. Again, the more color you add early on, the better. It'll just help so much. Case in point.
Yep.
Where's the example I always use? I think it's this one. Yeah, cool. Here's like a good example, right? So you see a difference between just having gray or grid and then just having a color pass. Lumen's going to love you for that because it's going to bounce the light around a bit. So just get like a rough, nice little, you know, not too dark, not too light, some nice semi-desaturated colors on there. Your blockout's going to pop so much more. It's going to look really good. So cool. Camera adjustments to this one. Let's get a second read on. So add some more detail in terms of like secondary details like panels and wires. Make sure anything that's blocked out can be identified, which at the moment I think it can be for the most part. Get some more secondary detail in. Because this is some big stuff. So getting like even ladders, right? If you had some ladders on or little handles, that's going to help sell the human scale on this big thing, right? So, and scatter in some of those, because this looks huge, right? If I'm thinking like that, the character's there, but then he's front of the door and that goes up to about his chest. So his chest is there and he walks here. This is like, whoa, this is huge, right? But you put your character next to these bits, because some things about this feel almost, I don't know what it is. It feels like a toy almost, right? So it could be the scale of the elements on here. So when we have really big things, having like ladders, panels, or handles that are human scale, really going to help sell the scale of what you're doing. And then that bridge, I know you got some feedback on that, so it looks fine. Cool, yeah. So flat colors, camera adjustments, second detail read. You need probably some prop reads in there as well. Add some more prop work to help break up some of this. Just block it in very roughly. For rough guidance on what is good level of block out. Far right, so this is too detailed. You shouldn't go this detailed yet. This is too simple. This is perfect. So this level of prop block out, whether you do some crates, barrels, dumpsters, whatever the case, right? Apply that level of detail and fill out some of this space.
All right.
But cool, make sure you save these camera angles. Go from there every week as well. Because what we can do is, I don't have access to your board. Like I say, you're doing it here, right? See this here stuff here? Look how much that helps with the scale and the framing. More of that in more places with wires and barriers in other places, right? That's going to be your second read.
Yeah, I didn't spend much time on blocking out the satellite dish. I should probably put more time into it.
Just a little bit, just to get the detail of scale in. Yeah, this shot's cool. I'm not going to be too nitpicky because you're going to change it anyway, but that tree, you could probably move it a little bit so you get this silhouetting without clipping here. That's nice. This is nice. I like that. This shot's pretty cool. And then obviously those shots are still similar for now. But cool. Good stuff. Yeah, get those before and afters in for it, and we'll have a look at it either on Discord or throughout the week and the stream, and we'll go from there, right?
Yep.
Cool.
Thank you very
Any
much.
questions you want to ask away? Also, yeah, it's for textile density. Do you know how to do textile density and all that sort of stuff?
I've got a general idea, but I haven't done it accurately yet for big scale stuff.
This will be good. This will be good for textile density because these are a good practice. Yeah, on the Patreon, there's a textile density video on. It's in Blender, but you can apply it to anything you do, right? Just download the files as well. There's some planes in there you can use, and yeah, that will help you with your TD. Cool. Good stuff.
Thank you very much for the feedback. Very helpful.
You're welcome. We'll see how we look next week or whenever you're back for this. Some people hop in and hop out every few weeks, but yeah, I see potential in it. It's got some good stuff going to be brewing when you add those changes in, especially from a composition point of view. Cool. That's one.
Yeah, we'll do that.
I'll keep your board on here so it's always somewhere. I need to find a way to organize these. Cool. Is there anyone else in here? What are you working on, Thomas?
I'm working on. Well, I'm not allowed to talk about it, am I?
Thomas going to be working on some walls very soon, aren't you? I look forward to seeing that.
Oh, yes. Yes. I'll set up a Miro for it.
I've been ignoring chat because I forgot, so let's check the chat and see what people have been saying. Find marketing. Yeah, cool. Cool. Has anyone in the chat got any questions? Yeah, I need to get the bots up to shill out the Patreon.
Yeah, that one is going to be awesome.
Remember, you can join the Patreon pretty cheap. You get quite a lot for it. Probably too much.
Yeah.
And we have a guest talk this Saturday. We're a principal lighting artist at Elsewhere Entertainment. So
Scott Warren.
If you want access to past guest talks as well, you can get those. You don't get the Q&A. Q&A is only ever live, but you get the talk, which is the first half. The Q&A, which is the second half, is always, you got to be there to see it, right? But yeah, I'll stay around for a few minutes. Any chat questions? If not, I'm going to chill on the Discord and head off. So I'll give it a few minutes. Request editor rights on your board slate. I wish Miro could categorize so I could have people in categories for where they mentor from. But you start telling people to name their Miros. Leah Castle Project, V Project Haven. Who's this? Dinah. Oh, this is Astros. Okay. You did have a new member join today, actually. So until they join the Discord, we'll give them just a normal card. And then we can get them a cat. Need to wait till they join though, see what name they want to use. Righto, no questions. So thanks for coming by, all new folks, new regulars. I'll see you guys around. Okay, if you still are having trouble, yeah, when you keep trying, add. I don't even know how to find my own Discord username. Oh my god. God, streamer mode is hiding my own username. I think just try EMC3D on Discord, right? I think that'll add me. I don't even know what my own Discord username is. Let's have a look.
Yeah, that's it. I just checked for you.
Yeah, okay. If you have issues trying to get the Discord invite, just add me on Discord and probably see if I have a look. But it is linked in there somewhere. Oh, Mika, you joined just as we're about to end. The timing. How are you? Hope you good? So go to Patreon and click on membership. Scroll all the way down. It should say join Discord. If you are still in the chat, Ika, I'm saying your name wrong. I know. Sorry. That will be the way to join, apparently. So give that a shot. If you see it. Look at that. There we go. We're getting some awesome people on the in the archives. That's set for this one.
Yeah, you couldn't not add that in.
Boop. Yep. This Saturday, Q&A won't be recorded, but the talk we have will be recorded. And then, yeah, we got a plan for trying to get to a few more before the end of the year. Look at that handsome fella. Righto, folks. I'm going to head off. Thanks for all the folks popping by. Some new faces and regular faces. Good to see. Reviewed some work. Some good stuff happening. I'll see you guys on the Discord. If not, I'll see you in